Now, Darren Farwell of the Farwell Group joins us so we can learn more about estate planning and investing for our future tax efficiently. Good morning, Darren.
Good morning, Marilyn. In fact, this morning I'm going to highlight what you need to know about wills for financial planning for your business and property. In particular, I'm going to highlight the use of multiple wills. Creating the best outcomes for your current lifestyle and your long-term wealth requires bringing together all of the parts of your big financial picture. And effectively bringing together all of those pieces of your big financial picture to produce the best outcomes for you is called wealth management. And one piece of that puzzle that's getting a lot of attention these days is estate planning. How to tax effectively manage the cost and taxes that come along with passing your estate from one generation to the next. But if left unplanned and unchecked, taxes can take a big chunk out of that estate. And that big chunk comes directly out of funds that you could be leaving for family and others you care about, like beneficiaries and charities. Remember, on your death, and in the case of legal couples, on the death of the second, your savings and assets go really to only one of three places. One, to your beneficiaries, whether that be family, friends, or other people you care about. Number two, registered charities. Or number three, CRA, the government, in taxes. And the amount that goes into either one of those three buckets is up to you. And we see, to the dismay of many of the beneficiaries who come to talk to us, we see lots of people who didn't review this with their advisors. And the CRA got a much bigger chunk of the final estate than was likely the intention of those leaving their legacy. At the Farwell Group, we don't just care about your money, we care about you. That's why we work with our team of specialists to provide holistic financial planning and wealth management. For example, a business owner, John, was referred to me recently and discussed investing his savings in his holding company. As part of our personal roadmap process, he also shared details about his business and estate issues. And like many clients, on his death, John isn't currently married, he wants his estate to go to his kids. However, remember, anything estate pays for probate goes to the government, not to his kids. So we want to keep probate fees as low as possible. In the process of wealth planning and business planning, we have tools to help with that. One of the tools is the multiple wills strategy. The multiple wills strategy involves splitting up your assets so that different assets are covered by different wills. John did not have multiple wills. All of his assets were covered in one will. This may be fine. However, in John's case, it was far from optimal. John should, of course, have a primary will. Please do not be one of those 30% of Canadians who don't even have a will. Should have a primary will to cover assets that require probate, such as bank accounts, investment accounts, portfolios, and real estate. However, in many jurisdictions in Canada, he can set up a secondary will to hold assets like privately held shares and personal effects, such as antiques, art, and jewelry that don't require probate. Of course, this is complex, and proper professional financial advice is critical. A key part of our wealth management process is bringing just such financial advice to the table, which includes working with lawyers and accountants you may already have. John found out that by using a multiple will strategy, he could plan to leave more of his legacy to the people he cares about and less to CRA. And now you know. Be proactive. Are there estate planning, business planning, and wealth planning strategies that can help produce better outcomes for you and those people and causes you care about? Call to set up a meeting. Check out this broadcast and more resources about this on our resources page of our website at thefarwellgroup.ca, or call or email for our free estate planning guide workbook.
Well, Darren, after years of listening to you on my show, I still find that you educate me and I learn something new each time. I've never heard of multiple wills, and I'm very curious about it. If anyone like me is interested in finding out more about strategizing for their estate planning and perhaps the strategy of multiple wills, then take down the number 416-863 7501. Darren Farwell, the Farwell Group. You don't know what you don't know, but you will know if you do speak to them. The number again, 416-863-7501. Thanks again, Darren. We'll talk soon.
You're welcome, Marilyn. It's been a pleasure.